Today, we're talking about the all-new 2025 Ford Expedition. In this video, we're going to break down all of the changes you need to know between the 24 and 25 model year and how that relates to how you should order this vehicle. What's up, guys? Mitchell Watts with TC Customs, and let's go ahead and jump right into the video. First up, let's talk about the highlights for the overall year. And I'm going to start with the good things about this new Expedition. But don't worry, we're going to get into some of the questionable decisions that Ford has made as well. So starting with the good things, Ford has finally listened to us. And I'm just going to go ahead and say that they're watching these videos, and y'all's comments down below has helped make this first change. The security code keyless entry keypad on the B pillar of the vehicle is not going away for 2025 model year like all the other 25 model year vehicles like the F-150, the Super Duty, and on and on and on. So the security code keyless entry keypad is now going to be standard equipment on the 202A equipment group and above. And keep in mind, it's not going to be transitioning into a dealer installed option like those other 25 model year vehicles. Now, by the way, I talked about a 202A equipment group. I'm going to cover what that means in just a second. So just hang on with me for just a few more minutes. Limited and Platinum model. They have now condensed these two different trim levels into one singular trim. So for 2024, you had the Limited model and you also had a Platinum model. But now for 2025 model year, they're all going to be considered a Platinum model with a couple of difference inside of that trim level itself. In fact, I think it's a pretty good opportunity now to talk about all the different changes in the different trim levels. So in the past, you had the Expedition XLT, and now they have changed that, and it is now effectively called the active trim level. You used to have a 2024 Expedition Timberline. Now that is going to be a Tremor, and keep in mind the Tremor is going to be a short wheelbase only. You're not able to get that with a max version, an extended length, if you will. The 2024 King Ranch trim level is still going to be now a 2025 King Ranch, so that has not changed all in all. The 2024 Limited 301A equipment group is now considered the Platinum trim level. Now, let's talk about those PEP codes or the equipment groups. Yeah, the same thing. But what that basically means is Ford is saying, okay, if you get this equipment group, a 301A, it comes with these particular options automatically. If you get this 302A, it's going to have even more options that are going to equal to this. So basically, it's just a package of different options that they put together in hopes to save you money, but also to reduce the order complexity, which should help with better quality and also faster turnaround time if you're interested in ordering one of these vehicles for yourself. And by the way, if you're interested in ordering one of these vehicles for yourself, TC Customs, the sister company to that is Town & Country Ford in Alabama. There's 2 locations. And if you call them, they can actually get your Expedition on order at invoice pricing automatically. All you have to do is mention it and mention this video, and you'll automatically be able to place that order at invoice pricing. So give us a call if you're interested in that opportunity for you. Getting back to the options, the trim levels and things like that, the 2024 old body style Limited 302A is now going to be considered the 2025 Platinum with the driver's package added to it. The 2024 Limited 303A equipment group is now going to, by the way, that was a stealth package. That is now going to be considered the 2025 Platinum with the stealth appearance package. Basically, they're just trying to reduce the order complexity by packaging these things together. The 2024 Limited 304A equipment group, which was the limited performance package, which was the stealth performance package, is now going to be considered the Platinum with the stealth performance package, the higher version of the engine, basically a Raptor engine. The 24 Platinum is now going to be the 25 Platinum with the Platinum Ultimate package, which includes the first ever in its class 24-inch wheels from the factory. This is a pretty sick little setup. I've got some family members that have got this exact trim level on order and already scheduled for production. And so let us know down below in the comments if you want us to make some comprehensive videos on that particular trim level, or really all of them. Now I want to talk about some more key changes that Ford has made on the new Expedition. And the first one I'm going to talk about is very similar to the Ford Maverick. Ford is moving away from two-wheel drive Expeditions, and they are starting to push more and more four-wheel drives. And so, for instance, the 2025 model, the only way to get a two-wheel drive is to get the active trim level, which was the old XLT. Basically, you have to get a base model. And if that doesn't work for you, then you either need to find a 24 model year or previous, because every single one of those trim levels above that active is going to come automatically with a four-wheel drive powertrain, which is going to make it very interesting in the southern states like Alabama and Mississippi, where we don't get a whole lot of road, snow and sleet and ice on our roads. Not everybody necessarily needs a four-wheel drive. So this is kind of one of those, what was Ford thinking? I also get it though. It's a whole lot easier to package these options together, that when you go over a certain trim level, but I still think a four-wheel drive versus a two-wheel drive, in the years past, that would save you like $4,000. I know for my wife, I don't need her to be in a four-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive setup, because if we need to go somewhere and the roads are terrible on one day, we'll just take my Bronco. It's got all-wheel drive. But I digress. Let's keep moving on. If the vehicle does have a four-wheel drive, which, as we've just established, is almost all of them, then every single one of those vehicles is going to have a 373 electronic locking rear differential. And it's going to also come with the heavy-duty trailer tow package, which, by the way, is going to be standard on all of the lines that has that four-wheel drive system. So I do like that. If the vehicle... towing, I think, is something that is necessary to add. So you don't know who and who won't be towing with their Expedition, and a lot of people actually do tow with their Expedition, so give that option to everybody, and I'm glad Ford did that. Now let's talk about the moonroof for a quick second. The Power Vista moonroof, I think, is what Ford's calling it. They're changing the name up just a little bit, but basically that new twin panel moonroof is going to be standard on all active 202A equipment groups and above. So basically what I'm trying to say is the only way to not get a moonroof is to get the base of the base of the base. You have to get the base equipment group of the base trim level. Everything else is going to come with a moonroof automatically. I will say that I think this is a smart decision, because like 99% of all of our Expedition customers prior to this model year has ordered and wanted the twin panel moonroof anyways. So I think it's kind of smart to just go ahead and standardize your manufacturing facility for everybody gets a moonroof except for the select few. Now I want to talk about a brand new trim level and the first time you've ever seen a Tremor on the new Expedition, because I am digging this trim level. What's interesting, the way Ford did this, is they've made it basically standard equipment across the board. What do I mean by that? If you want a Tremor, congratulations, you have the Tremor. And there's no other really available options. A couple of the different options that you do have for the Tremor is going to be like the second row power bench seat. You have a connectivity package, and you have a couple of different Bluecruise equipped plans. So the Tremor pretty much comes the way the Tremor comes. You get to choose your color, so that's kind of nice. But I don't know that I would change much on that Tremor, because that is my favorite trim level to this point, with the exception of that Platinum with the 24-inch wheels. I think that's pretty cool. So you have a street version and you have an off-road version and a little bit of everything in between, depending on what trim level you go with. But we talked about Bluecruise just a second ago, and I think that's a great opportunity, a segue to talk about it right now. For the 25 model year, they're changing the availability of Bluecruise. In the past, you basically had to get a Platinum to get Bluecruise, but now it is included on the 202A active touring package and above. So basically, almost every single Expedition is going to have Bluecruise capability right out of the gate, except for that base model. Ford has done something different with Bluecruise that I've never seen them do before. For the first time ever, you have a one-time purchase option for Bluecruise, meaning you pay for it, and then you get to have Bluecruise for, I think it's up to 7 years or even longer, assuming that that service is still available to you, because it is still connected through the cloud and through the mobile hotspot and all that kind of stuff. But that is available on the 202A equipment group and above, the 400, 501, and the 600A equipment groups, which are going to be your active, your, oh my gosh, I'm struggling to memorize all of this, but the active, the Tremor, the Platinum, all of those different, King Ranch, all of those. So basically, if it's anything other than the base package of the base model, You basically have got the option to purchase Bluecruise as a one-time thing and not have to sign up for a monthly subscription. So props to you, Ford, on giving us that ability. There are a few color changes for the new Expedition as well. So deleted colors, iconic silver, jewel red, and race red, which, by the way, those colors are killed off, and I don't know that there was very many people that ordered those colors. So props to you, Ford, on getting rid of those colors. Space silver and glacier gray are going to be taking their place. Now, I can't say anything for space silver because I've not seen that yet, but glacier gray is a fire color. I love that color on the Super Duty, and I think you need to make it across the board available because I am a big fan of glacier gray. The Expedition itself has got a lot of changes, like the interior, the exterior, and if you want to watch a video that goes over those in detail, click right there on the screen to check that video out. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace.